Hello and welcome to With Wilner Anderson. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin versus fiat money. Or really, is Bitcoin hard money? We're going to go through all this. We're going to talk about what is money, what is Bitcoin, what is central bank money or fiat money, and we're going to talk about the differences between the two. In order to do that, we have to start off and agree upon what money is. So I'm going to go briefly through the history. The first real uses of money were namely in ledger systems for contracts. They were used to keep records of transactions between one person and another. Sales transactions, things like partnerships and stuff like that. In a sense, that is money. Early money that was used were rocks in Yap Island. They would have rocks there that wouldn't even move. You just change the ownership of the rock. Tulips were used for money in the Danish countries. Salt, tobacco, cows, coins, silver, gold, whiskey, oil, paper. So what is hard money? Okay, the characteristics of hard money is hard money must meet the following characteristics. It has to be one divisible. In other words, cows and rocks and tulips are not divisible. It has to be fungible, which means a $5 bill can be exchanged for 5 singles or for a $5 bill. In other words, the currency is the same. It has to have legal tender status, which means in order to pay your taxes, you have to use that currency. It has to be portable, so it can't be like the rocks I described in Yap or cows. You can't really transport that and make a transaction. And it has to be durable. It has to be something not like bananas, and it has to be something that can stand the test of time. But the most important thing is that it has to maintain or has to be known as a store of wealth. In other words, when you buy this hard money, it has to retain its value. Maybe not exactly what its value, but it's pretty closely tied to it. Now, what is Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin uses something called blockchain. And blockchain is a distributed peer-to-peer ledger system. I know it's confusing, but I'm going to try to explain to you. What that means is that there is no central point of failure, no central point of compromise. The ledgers are put on many systems, and the systems must agree upon the updates in order for the blockchain to work. Okay. Blockchain also uses a methodology which is called proof of work, which you compete, and it costs you energy in your computer systems to compete to see if your value for this particular coin is going to be greater than what someone else is trying to people. Let me put it in simple English. If you have a faster computer, you're probably gonna have a better chance at winning the contest for the for the proof of work. Also in blockchain, they're going to war because of environmental issues, something called proof of stake. We're going to get into that in another conversation, but it handles the environmental issues. Central banks, we talked about fiat money. Fiat money is typically paper or computer or digital money that has no backing. It can be mass produced. It's offered by central banks, such as the Federal Reserve Bank, like the Bank of England, like the ECB, European Central Bank, or the People's Bank of China. This is money issued by that particular country that is legal tender in that country, which means you have to accept that money. Okay, so does Bitcoin meet these standards? I believe it does. Okay. Another I didn't mention is it has to be scarce. So when Bitcoin goes through its process of proof of work, there's only a finite amount of Bitcoins that are going to be available for now or into the future, which means you can't inflate and add more Bitcoins down the line, which basically deflates the value of the coin. So it's sort of like gold, because gold is pretty hard to find. That's sort of similarity. The store of wealth is still questioned, still out. Bitcoin's price has been fluid, but I believe it will be a good store of wealth. It is not a fiat currency. In other words, you cannot pay your taxes in Bitcoin. So I would say at a high level, Bitcoin can be hard money. That's about in a nutshell. I need you to subscribe. I need you to check the button on the bottom and like, and have a great day. Bye.